Hello and welcome to the Otter Creek in Rio Grande. I'm going to try and do just a short little video here of my learning process with the airbrush and a little bit of scenery work. If you've been with the channel for a while, you might actually remember this. This is kind of a test bed for scenery that I did before I began anything on the time saver. And you can see right through here, I have gone in with the airbrush and have tried to do some things with the track. I'm not sure that it looks good or not, but you know, it's all a learning process. And then you can see from here over, I've done nothing. So at the very least, I think it looks better than nothing. I'm also kind of working in this area. You know, essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of make this whole thing in thirds and works in thirds. So, you know, this is just a simple little video that, you know, kind of show you what I'm doing. And it's a weeknight. The wife is at work and I'm just having a little fun in here trying to learn the airbrush. So I'm gonna do what I can to kind of show what I'm doing. We'll see how this works with the camera. Not sure how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna get started on doing some things and just let you watch what's going on. Well, that was a fun learning experience. Now I know that, like the contrast here, that's, not natural at all, and that's something I'm going to work towards. But this whole thing that I'm doing here was all about learning how to use the airbrush, probably way more than about color and hue or anything like that. Although I did learn some things, this is way too dark to come in and create natural shadows with grass. You need that, just isn't going to work. So now I know that. But and another thing that I kind of learned is that when you do a lot of stuff in here with the track, you lose that ballast color, which may or may not be a good thing. I did go in and wash a little bit with alcohol in here and brought some of that color back. So I'm not overly concerned about it. But the main thing that I was trying to do in this was learn the trigger on the airbrush. So I think maybe I've mentioned it before, maybe not, but I'm a law enforcement firearms instructor. Over 10 years of experience teaching hundreds of people how to shoot a handgun. And one of the things that you tend to say when you're instructing people is, it's not the gun, it's the jerk behind the trigger. And the airbrush is no different. Learning the fine motor skill of how you apply the right amount of pressure to just barely begin the trigger to move, and then not applying any more, is half or more of the battle with the airbrush. Now, I'm not going to say that I've got it, but I already knew, because of my firearms training, that was going to be the learning curve for me. My biggest issue always has been how to hold it so that I can manipulate the fine motor skill that it takes to pull the trigger, because my thumb wants to cramp because the grip is so alien to me. But the muscles are getting trained, and it's not going to be a thing. So it's just a matter of continuing on and figuring out more about color and viscosity, because those are kind of the other two learning curves there. Thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring and I didn't talk too long, but we'll see you around on the Otter Creek and Rio Grande.